Hello everyone, kumusta guys? I hope you're all doing well. Today's Philippine travel update, I'm going to share to you an improvement with Philippine airports that will make our travel easier, and also I'll share a story of a Filipino family who missed their flight because of one mistake. No, it was a mistake by the airline, but if they were just aware of the rules, they could have avoided it. But so let's learn from their experience. Let's start with the improvement in Philippine airports. Guys, the X-ray machines upon entrance are removed. It's already been removed at Terminal 1 last December 1, but good thing is that Philippine airports, NAIA Terminal 2 have followed, no? They have removed the X-ray machines upon entrance, so it will be easier for us. We wouldn't have to go through double security checks, which can be a hassle, no? So we have to lift our heavy bags upon entrance, so it's very inconvenient. We welcome this development. We know that Terminal 2 of NAIA caters Philippine Airlines domestic flights and most of their international flights. So guys, we only have to go through one security check, and that is after we check in. Now, before we enter our boarding gates. Other terminals like Terminal 4 and Terminal 3 will also follow by December 21. So just in time for the busy travel season. And Cebu Airport does also follow. They also removed their initial security screening in Terminal 1. Terminal 2, they don't have that security check since 2018 pa. And good thing is that this security check, one security check process will be implemented in 42 airports in the Philippines. So you can expect, in small airports, there will only be one security check na din. However, one thing that will not change is that before we can enter the terminals, we have to show our boarding pass or our ticket. No, only passengers can enter inside the terminal. That will not change. Moving on with the story of the Filipino family who missed their flight. So let me share the experience of Lynn. According to Lynn, they missed their flight. This was posted in a group. FYI to foreign nationals traveling to the Philippines, you are now required to get a visa if you will stay for 30 days or more. Delta had to change our return flight because we weren't getting clearance to check in. Our stay was supposed to be 33 days and now it will be 29. Her husband and the kids are dual citizens but they don't have Philippine passports and I am not dual, so frustrating. Date from a friend sa nagbabalok umuwi and don't have Philippine passport, isip-isip muna before buying your ticket. Is Lynn correct? Was their experience correct? No. Actually, they were wrong, guys. Delta was wrong. Dual Filipino citizens without Philippine passports, are you guys required? Mandatory to have Philippine passports? No. According to Philippine Consulate General, New York, dual citizens, it is not mandatory to apply Philippine passport. You may use your US passport or any foreign passport when traveling to the Philippines. You simply just have to present your dual documents to the Philippine Immigration as proof of Philippine citizenship. This is according to Bureau of Immigration's Order Number SBM 2014. This was issued last September 2014 and which is enforced and still in effect. Incoming Filipinos may present your valid Philippine passport or an identification certificate or a certificate of reacquisition or retention of Philippine citizenship to be admitted as Filipino citizens. So again, guys, dual Filipino citizens, you are not required to have Philippine passport. You can enter the Philippines, just show your reacquisition or retention certificate, and you shall be admitted as Filipino citizens. While for former Filipinos or foreign spouses and children of Filipinos or former Filipinos traveling with them, you also do not need you do not need visa or you do not need Philippine passport to enter the Philippines or stay more than 30 days. There's always the balikbayan privilege, in which it gives you 1 year visa-free entry and stay in the Philippines. You don't need visa, you don't need return ticket as long as you're covered by balikbayan privilege. So Delta Airline was really wrong that day, whoever was assigned at the check-in counter, no? As long as you can show proof that you are a former Filipino, like showing your old Filipino passport or a Philippine birth certificate, you should be good to go without a visa or a return ticket. While for your spouse, it is handy that you bring your marriage certificate. For the child, a birth certificate. It's just a proof that you are related, no? And also, if you have a previous balikbayan stamp, that can also be used. Well, for foreign nationals, foreign tourists who are not covered by balikbayan privilege, normally you have two options. You have two options to enter, whether you enter visa-free or you get a 9A visa. But most of you who are watching, you are non-visa required nationals, so you can just enter the Philippines visa-free. And even if you plan to stay for more than 30 days, you do not need a visa. It's optional. Thanks to EO408 for your visa-free entry. As long as you are a national of any of these countries, you're holding passports of countries that are visa-free, you do not need a visa to enter the Philippines. Like Americans, Canadians, UK nationals, South Koreans, Japanese, most countries in the world are visa-free in the Philippines. The question is, if you want to stay in the Philippines for more than 30 days, more than the 30 days visa-free days that you are allowed, should you get a visa from the embassy prior to traveling? No, not necessarily, guys. You have two options. You apply for a visa, optional, or you can just extend your stay directly with the Bureau of Immigration while you are already in the Philippines and prior to your expiration of your 30 days visa-free stay. So, applying for a visa prior to traveling is optional, guys, if you are non-visa required national. It's not really required. Although, if ever the airline asks for a ticket and they say, oh, why is your ticket more than 30 days? You're only allowed to stay within 30 days. You can explain to them that I can easily extend my stay upon arrival. No, just explain it to them or demand that they call immigration if there's a time. However, one tip that I can suggest is getting an onward ticket or buying a cheap ticket to another country. For example, you buy a ticket Manila to Singapore or Manila to Thailand. They can be cheap, especially Singapore, no? Or another option is to rent a ticket online. They will issue you a verifiable ticket which you can show to the airline company proving that you have a ticket within 30 days. But again, the first option I would do is just explain to the airline crew that extending your visa upon arrival is possible. The only people who really must apply for a visa prior to traveling to the Philippines are visa-required nationals like Indians, Palestinians, Yemen nationals, Albanians, Sri Lankans, Chinese. Now, these nationals of these countries must apply for a visa prior to traveling to the Philippines. But everyone else, you can come in visa-free. So just a summary, guys, if you are Filipino or a dual Filipino citizen, you can enter the Philippines unlimited stay. For balikbayans, they can avail 1 year. For non-visa required nationals, you get visa-free stay here for 30 days. While for visa required national, you have to apply for a 9A visa, which usually is 59 days stay. And then all of that, you can extend while you are in the Philippines. It should be easy. So it really is an advantage, guys, if you know the rules. If only that family were aware of the rules, they wouldn't have to rebook their return ticket pa. No, nabawasan pa yung time nila sa Philippines. So that is all, no? I hope this video was helpful, guys. I'll just put the link on the source of information in the description box if you want to check it out. And as always, if you know the rules, then maiwasan mo talaga yung hassle. This is all I can share for today, guys. Today is December 15, by the way. Merry Christmas and God bless you all.